Hey YouTubers, it's SmokeSE787 again. For the first video today. So, this is recording. I'm actually using the other camera because this might be a little bit of a long video. So, just to let you know. And this is actually a pipe tobacco review. Now, I am uploading the videos I pre-recorded a couple days ago on my series How to Smoke a Cigar. So those videos will be uploaded eventually, so hang tight. This is actually going to be a re-review of a pipe tobacco. I haven't done a re-review in a long time, so I want to do it right now. And because I have the tobacco, this is actually going to be this tobacco. Old Ironside by Dan's Tobacco. Now, I tried this tobacco. That's actually my old tin. That's actually the tin I had. I originally bought, years ago. I tried this tobacco first. I believe March or April of 2011. So it's been a long, long time since I tried this tobacco. Yeah, over 3.5 years. So long time. Now, I bought this tin at my tobacconist, Watch Cigar. I got a new tin, but I thought for old time's sake I showed my old tin. Actually, has the price tag on it, if you can see. I think this will focus. Okay. So, I'm using the other camera because I think this video might be longer than 10 minutes. Unfortunately, my other camera doesn't record longer than 10 minutes. I apologize, there's no HD, but sorry. Anyway, so this tobacco is actually labeled on the tin, A Latakia Lover's Dream, Full and Cool. Manufactured in Germany by Dan Tobacco. Now, this tobacco is actually kind of hard to get, and this is the reason why I didn't smoke this for a long time, long time, like over 3.5 years, because it's actually pretty hard tobacco to get in the States. It's a German tobacco or European tobacco, so it's hard to get. It's kind of like Penzance or Stonehaven, which I've never smoked actually, Stonehaven. I want to try that. Silms Black, Full Virginia Flake, Squadron Leader, all those tobaccos. It's kind of hard to find, so I was lucky on the holidays for my Christmas order. This is part of my Christmas present. Not this tin specifically, but this tobacco that I have in the bag right here is my current Dan Tobacco Old Ironside. It's been out of stock for a long time, and I've always wanted to retry it, because I remember that I loved it. And I wanted to retry it, but every time I looked, it was out of stock. Anyway, this tobacco contains 5 primary tobaccos: Kentucky, Latakia, Oriental, Turkish, and Virginia. So it is English tobacco, quote English, Latakia-based tobacco. And let's review it. Oh, I have to have a smell first. Well, first I guess I'm going to discuss the cut. It is a flake cut, so it's a Latakia flake. It's very dark, as you can see, almost pure black. And it's a flake cut. I broke it up a little bit, just a little bit of, took me like a couple seconds to break it up. Also, I let it dry out for probably an hour, just to give it some drying out time. I'll discuss more about that. So, very strong, very, very strong tobacco, or smell. It has that classic English or Latakia smell to it. Now, this tobacco is noted as being very strong. I believe, I heard somewhere, I'm not sure if this is the current blend, the current way they make it. It used to have 70% Latakia, which is a huge amount of Latakia. It used to be like almost 3/4 of it is Latakia. But I'm not sure they still blend it like that. They probably do, because the tin hasn't changed at all. So if someone could correct me on that, if Old Ironside, which is kind of hard to get, like I said, still has 70% Latakia. I think it's like 60-70% Latakia. Very, very, very heavy Latakia blend. I've heard people say, when I first tried this tobacco 3.5 years ago, whatever, that it's so strong it will numb their tongue. Like their tongue will be numb for like 2 hours or whatever. Okay, let's do the review. So, strength-wise, nicotine-wise, this is a very strong tobacco. So, when I retried it last night, actually, I actually had 3 pipes yesterday because it was Christmas. I kind of spoiled myself. I had a cigar, the Padron cigar, and I had 3 bowls of pipe tobacco. So, anyway, my initial impressions were the first time I retried it, because it's been a long, long time, like I said, is the strength is tremendous. It's not to the point where it makes me feel really sick, but not something I would recommend smoking on an empty stomach whatsoever. Especially for the newer pipe smoker, the person who's just trying pipe smoking, this could very well make you feel sick. Even after almost 6 years of pipe smoking and cigar smoking and tobacco use, this made me actually feel a little sick last night. And I had a big dinner for Christmas. I had pulled chicken with barbecue sauce, and I had, you know, a lot of stuff in my stomach, but it still gave me kind of the cold sweats. It kind of made me dizzy and lightheaded. So be forewarned, rather, this is a very full strength tobacco. You really want to have something in your stomach, or you want to drink something. Sorry, that's just the alarm back there. Yes, ding, 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 ding. So yeah, you noise in the background. So you want to have something in your stomach that before you smoke it, because it can be very overwhelming in terms of strength. You can get kind of sick and kind of dizzy. I'm not saying it's going to make you to the point where you're going to throw up, or you're going to really feel like you're nauseous and throwing up. It didn't make me feel like that. But for a new pipe smoker, someone who's just trying the hobby, it could be very overwhelming. It could be kind of like to the point where you wouldn't feel like you're a heave and throw up, but it could make you kind of lightheaded and dizzy. So recommend to smoke in smaller pipes like corn cobs and smaller briar pipes, maybe little clay pipes. And also just to smoke it slower and maybe have like a drink of coffee or tea or sugary soda, something that lemonade, something that would counteract the nicotine. Or just have a spoonful of sugar afterwards. The taste of the tobacco is, it's a pure tobacco. Obviously, this is not flavored. Because there's no flavorings, no additives, no immigrants. Not aromatic by any means. Definitely not aromatic. Definitely has no flavorings like cherry or anything, which I prefer. I don't like aromatics in general. The taste of it is different than I remember it. When I first tried the tobacco, it's so hard to remember back because it was a long time ago. I remember it being a lot stronger in terms of taste. Maybe it's just because I smoked in this pipe right here, this half-bent briar pipe, and now I'm smoking it in my corn cob general pipe, which is over there. The taste was not bad. A lot milder than I remember it. I remember it being a lot stronger. Maybe they have changed the blend, because I remember it being very strong. My tongue was very numb after smoking it. But when I tried it this time, not as strong. It gets stronger the farther you go down the bowl, like most tobaccos. So obviously you get more tar concentration the farther down you go down through the bowl. So just like with cigars and pipes, so tobacco pipes. Yeah, the taste initially when you first smoke it is very, very Latakia-ish. You know, very classic English or Latakia taste. Not very strong. It was hard to pack. That's one thing I do not like about it. It's very hard to pack, even broken up into flakes, or cut up flakes, or rolled, you know what I'm saying. I broke it up, the flake. Hard to pack and hard to keep lit. Very hard to pack and keep lit. So I had to actually, I was using matches, as in matches, 860. Yeah, hard to pack and pretty hard to keep lit. I actually had to give it 1 or 2 relights. So the taste when you progress through the second third of the bowl, the last third of the bowl, more stronger, heavier, peppery, more like an aniseed taste, like most English or Latakia blends. The flavor, obviously there's no flavorings in the tobacco. It's not aromatic by any means. It's definitely an English or a Latakia blend. I prefer to call them Latakia blends because this is not an English blend. This is a Latakia based tobacco because it does not come from England. But anyway, the tongue bite of this tobacco, there is no tongue bite present. I didn't get any tongue biting and irritation to my mouth, which is typical of your average Latakia or English based tobacco or Balkan based tobacco. There's no tongue bite, no irritation, because it's a cool smoking tobacco. This smoked pretty cool overall. I mean, a little hot burning. That's probably because I broke it up into thinner flakes. Also could be due to the fact that I had to apply a lot of heat to the tobacco with a match or a lighter because it was so moist. It also comes pretty moist. I'll be getting to why I don't like it later in the video. This video, the retrohaling, when you retrohale tobacco through your nose, is surprisingly very easy to retrohale. It's not super strong. It's very nice, mild, not mild, but very nice peppery sensation through your nose. The point I'm trying to make is it's not harsh. It's not like, it doesn't make you choke or cough or anything like that. I mean, some pipe tobaccos, especially cigars, you literally cannot retrohale because they're so strong. They'll make you choke and cough, and that's just not good. The room note, I don't think I even have to say it. Latakia plus tons of heavy smoke. Most people are not going to like that. Some people like the smell of Latakia. Some people like it. Some people, it reminds them of church incense, or funeral home incense, or a campfire, or a bonfire, or burning leaves. Most typical non-smokers are not going to like the smell of it. So if you're looking to please the noses of our people who like the smell of smoke, not something most people are going to like. But again, you're smoking for your tongue, not their your taste buds, not their nose. So not really a social tobacco. And there are just some people out there, unfortunately, who just say, I hate the smell of smoke, period. They will tell you that I hate the smell of smoke, it's disgusting, I don't want to be around it, it's horrible. But for people who tolerate the smell of pipe and cigar smoke, some people like it, some people won't, but a lot of people will not like it because the Latakia, heavy, smoky Latakia smell. Because not everyone likes that burning leaves or charcoal-like smell. The overall, what I suggested to another pipe smoker, yes and no. The yes part is it's a good, solid English blend, English or Latakia blend. A lot of people call it English blends, but they're really not English blends. People say, well, Northwoods is an English blend, Dunhill Nightcap is an English blend, or Dunhill 965 is an English blend. They're not English. Well, those actually would be, no, they're produced in Denmark. Those are produced in Denmark now, but they're actually from the UK, so those would be more closer to English blends. These English blends, like I've said before, are blends that actually come from the UK. They come from England, not from American. They can be American English blends, which are basically, like I said, English blend is, I'm not going to get onto a rant, but basically it's a blend that has no additives. No chemicals or additive, or ameliorants. And it's usually produced in the UK, England, Great Britain. So, anyway, the yes part is it's a good Latakia blend. I think it would smoke a lot better, this tobacco, if it was a ribbon cut. I am unfortunately probably going to toss a lot of this tobacco out because it's not a very long smoke also. I remember it being a lot longer of a smoke in a pipe, tobacco bowl pipe. So, yeah, it's not, it's a very quick smoke also. Maybe it's because I dried it out for too long. Maybe it's because I let it sit for like an hour and 15 minutes. But I don't think it's that. I think it's a good tobacco. It would, I believe personally, myself, that it would smoke a lot better if it was a ribbon cut. So if it was just a loose ribbon cut or bulk, it would smoke a lot better. And it would probably be easier to mass produce. One of the reasons it might be hard to mass produce is because they may be doing aging and fermentation with the tobacco. Yeah, the no part is, unfortunately, it does burn quite hot because you do have to apply a lot of fire to this tobacco. Matches, lighters, whatever you're using, Zippo lighters, because it's very moist, even after an hour of drying out time, hour plus drying out time, or whatever, 45 minutes, it's still very, very wet and moist, and it does not pack very well. That's another thing I don't like about this tobacco, is it doesn't not pack very well. Even when I put on like a paper towel, a piece of paper, like a lot of people do with their tobacco, they take a pinch or a big glob of the tobacco, not glob, you know what I'm saying, a big chunk of the tobacco and put it on a piece of paper or towel, whatever, and then they pack their pipe. Not some. I do kind of rush packing my pipe, so maybe if I pack slower, I would be getting a longer burn time out of it. I'm smoking predominantly the pipe I've been smoking for the last couple months. My corncob, General, cheap pipe, a great pipe. So, yeah, I mean, overall, it's not bad. I mean, it's not a horrible tobacco. It's a hell of a lot better than most of those aromatics. No offense to people who like aromatics, but most of those, like the Captain Black Cherry, that was horrible. I would never smoke that again, considering the price, which I believe it was the last tobacco I reviewed. Yeah, it's not horrible. It's not to the point where I'd say blah, disgusting, not good. But it would smoke a lot better as a ribbon cut. I really do believe this was a ribbon cut, not a flake. It would smoke a lot better. And ribbon cuts in general are a lot easier to pack. They burn faster. A good example of that is Harfin Home Ramonda. This tobacco right here. This burns very, 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 very fast. Literally in a cob, it's only like a 20-minute smoke or less. But this is a fantastic tobacco. I think it would smoke a lot better as a ribbon cut, and it would just taste a lot better because you don't have to, well, it would still be very moist, so it would still be very, very wet and moist. But the point I'm trying to make is, when you make a flake, you can potentially, or a lot of times you can add problems. I really haven't discussed that, but yeah, so not the worst tobacco in the world. This is probably going to be going in the trash pretty soon because I'm not a big fan of it. I kind of regret that I bought it because it's not crap, it's not shit, you know, whatever, but I'm not a big fan of tobaccos like this where they're really hard to pack. They only last like 15-20 minutes. One of my big tobacco pipe pet peeves is pipe tobacco that's very hard to pack. I do not like that at all. And for example, my next tobacco I'm probably going to be smoking Dunhill Standard Mixture. I got a bunch of the Dunhill tobaccos to retry. Like Nightcap, I got 2 tins of Nightcap, 1 tin of Royal Yacht, which I'll be re-reviewing, 1 tin of Standard Mixture to smoke. Those are a lot better. I mean, those are very easy to pack. Dunhill tobaccos are very easy to pack. This is not bad. This is not crap. It's not by any means crap or shit, but it has a lot of problems. I find it has a lot of problems with the combination of the moisture level, with the combination of the packing problems, the burn quality. Not the best thing in the world. Overall rating for this tobacco, this is my old 10, like I said, if you've been following the video, I'd probably honestly only give it about 5 out of 10. It's a pretty, of the Latakia blends I've tried a lot of English or Latakia Balkan blends, Scottish blends, whatever you want to call them, American English. Of all the ones I've tried, this is probably going to be one of the worst. Not as bad as like, trying to think of a good example. Excuse me. But, not as bad as like, can't really think of an example. This is probably one of the lesser quality English blends or Latakia based blends. So, unfortunately, I'm probably going to throw this out right now because I'm not a big fan of it. And I don't do tobacco trades. I don't trade tobacco through the internet. I'm just not comfortable doing that for many reasons. So please don't ask me why I didn't trade it over YouTube. So it's only really a couple dollars waste. But anyway, it was fun retrying it. I know now that I don't like it. So anyway, comment, rate, subscribe, press the button if you want to. And anyway, I will be continuing to upload the How to Smoke a Cigar series, the rest of that series, because I finished it. So I think I have like 8 or 9 more videos to upload. Anyway, bye.